The UK's next drag race superstar is
Bimini.
The next day.
Ooh.
Woo!
Yeah!
Oh my god. 2. Us going on our 10-week journey of reviewing Drag Race UK for being cancelled by a horror, for being loved by a horror, for not being acknowledged by anybody.
Except Yshee Black, who's coming on later in the show.
2.5 queens!
Woo!
Right, now we have to look each other in the eyes.
Yeah, right, ready?
I don't know how
How do I look 2 people in the eye?
We've got to keep, we're keeping an eye out for Selena.
Yeah, right, 2.5 queens. Hi, I'm Fattered. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I'm Alesha Tryed.
I'm like the Loch Ness Monster. I'm wet. And I'm Rob.
Hi, and everywhere I go, I'm snatching wigs. It's Bondi.
And we've got our Purdy's Bakehouse brownies with us, and it's time for the finale of 2.5 Queens! Woo!
Hello, and thanks for joining us again for the final time for 2.5 Queens, the show where we talk about everything RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 2.
On today's episode, we'll be diving into the finale, everyone! Oh
Bam.
my gosh. So obviously we've got the performance that they always do at the end, we've got the chat with RuPaul and Tic Tacs, and we also have the crowning, so we've got a lot to get into.
We've got a hell of a lot, so buckle up, get ready, because we're in for a whole journey, ready to recap this whole season 2.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's get...
I'm so sorry.
There we go, that's how ready we are.
I'm ready.
We're so ready. We say that with some determination.
I'm ready.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
So let's just carry on where we left off. It was a double Shantae You Stay. We have a final 4. Our girls, Ellie Diamond, Taste, Bimini Bombulash, Lawrence Chaney are your finalists. Is this the top 4 you expected? Girls.
No. Well, yeah, it is. I think watching the season through, I would have expected a horror instead of Ellie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the beginning, I would have said Ellie because 21 years old, pulling out a drag like that. So I would have seen Ellie before the season. But you know, before elimination, I thought a horror was going to make it. I did.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Ellie's really proved herself over the last few weeks, and you certainly can't say she didn't deserve it.
No.
If we'd have called this at the start of the series, like we're talking episode 1, I think I'd have expected Lawrence and Taste there. But like, I wouldn't have even expected Bimini from the beginning. I know you called it, but like, I wouldn't have done. And it just goes to prove, like, whatever you see on Meet the Queens isn't what's going to make for 10 episodes.
No, exactly. It really comes down to it, like the challenges and, you know, just how they're feeling on the day.
Yes.
And, you know, we've had a full season of some highs and some lows and some, like, you know, some struggles and, you know, some really redemptions. And I think that Bimini is a proper redemption.
There's no redeeming that nail. So let's get straight on to the Maxi challenge. We're not faffing around with any mini challenges.
No,
This
ma'am.
week, it's time for a little bit of love because the Maxi challenge for the final is to record a verse for RuPaul's song A Little Bit of Love.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting. Who are you expecting to kill this?
So obviously coming from the last performance challenge we had, I think the UK dolls, which is Tace and Lawrence and Bimini. I mean, Bimini's verse has been living rent-free in this brain since it dropped. So I think they would be killing it, but I think they've all got a good opportunity. Ellie obviously was held back, as they said, held back by the banana drama. So maybe this was a good opportunity for them to wham it in.
I personally expected Bimini to kill it. I know that I haven't really spoken about my feelings for Bimini before on this show.
Let us know.
No.
But I do think that it's time for me to come out and say that I really enjoy Bimini's drag.
Gaggery and Goopery.
It's the Gagatron.
Gagatron.
The Tic
We've
Tac
got Tic
Lunches
Tacs.
are back. We had some real like emotional moments coming from this series.
We saw, like we mentioned previous episodes, how we haven't really seen an emotional moment from Bimini yet.
Exactly that.
This episode we see Bimini discuss their problems with addiction.
Yeah.
We see Bimini discuss problems with their self-worth and self-esteem. And it was surprising to me because I see Bimini as like a ray of confidence and zen and someone that's very sure of who they are. And I don't doubt that they are.
For sure.
But everyone, no matter who you are, gets those moments where you think, can I do this? You know, compared to these other people, my peers, what do I bring to the table?
Yeah.
And it was really refreshing to see Bimini open up.
I think for us to see vulnerability was a bit of oh my gosh, and it was nice because it almost filled us in on the story and how this person got to be so zen.
It explained to me, you brushed on the drug addiction and the lack of confidence, but it explained to me the drive coming back because it was the 9-year anniversary of her friend's passing, and it really fell in time for Bimini to go, this is the fire I need to remind me of who I need to really represent for. Like, I'm showing up and I'm showing out, I'm going to make my friend proud.
Yeah.
And it explained a lot of the power that Bimini has had since coming back. Now, my friend Joe we spoke about it, but he posted about it on Twitter. Like, ever since, I don't know if you watched Bob the Drag Queen's reviews since Naomi Small said that he just thinks that RuPaul doesn't like taste. I just couldn't stop looking throughout the entirety of the Tic Tac thing. Taste was like, so my dad was in Wham, this and this happens to me, and Rue is like, Ellie is like, I do an 8 count in Dundee and they call it the Ellie 8 count, and Rue is like,
like, oh my god, that is the best thing I've ever heard in my life. And Taste was like, this is my autobiography, Taste by me, featuring Taste, like, was giving a full-on thing, and RuPaul was just there like,
so it's time for the girls to pick up some choreography for the performance ahead. We see the return of Jay Revell. So, I would say the choreography this time is very Saturday's Not Giving Up. We've got the
live.
Hit Me
Oh
So
my
Hard.
god, yes.
But Lawrence is struggling, but I feel
Surprise.
like there's a lot more determination to hit it this time than there was 8 weeks ago when we were doing Rhetorical.
Yes, but we did almost have a slip up, remember? So when it got down to Lawrence's individual bits, and Lawrence like did the whole like woo, and then was like the inner demons of Lawrence just came over.
Can I say one of the best moments of the episode for me was when Ellie said, Lawrence, just do that, and then Lawrence did it, and Ellie went, oh, look, it's in her, she knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Ellie had like a motherly moment, and I literally went, oh.
She is the best friend, the most supportive friend. No one can say that just because of that running order that happened a few weeks ago, Ellie is such a great friend. When push comes to shove, she wants to see the best out of these girls.
Yeah.
But they could all see a threat in Taste the minute she got up there. They just looked.
Taste was like, Jay, honey, don't worry. She took the book and she was like, I'll choreograph.
She put on that wig. She said, I'm getting to work.
That wig was horrible.
She should have gave it back to
What was that
RuPaul.
wig? That was honestly from
I think
the
it was the
RuPaul
only one
collection.
left. It was the only one left in there. She's like, well, I need to wear everything, so I will put this on. Bimini as well. Bimini was like, yeah, I'm a bit flexible. Straight to the split.
Bimini was like, yeah, I'm a bit flexible and I can do tricks, but I don't know if it'll fit.
The Scottish girls were quaking. They were like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
This isn't just brownies and chocolate fondue.
This is a Purdy's Bakehouse.
Okay, so it's time to move on to the runway.
Bring it to the runway.
And RuPaul isn't giving me a bit of love in this dress. Is that a joke?
When I tell you every week that she has a small luggage allowance, she had no luggage allowance for this outfit because this outfit was just something that was covering one of the chairs backstage.
It was really grim.
It was really grim.
It was grim.
The boobs were lopsided.
We're keeping it within the family tonight. It's Michelle, it's Graham, it's Alan, and it's time to get a little bit of love on. Let's go for the performance now. Who stood out to you in this performance?
T-A-Y-C-E. Into the block. I'm talking about my weave.
Wrong song, but like, yes, Taste.
Yeah, Taste.
No. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Taste really gave it.
When she skipped from that corner And she slammed down onto the knee.
Oh.
And bang, bang, bang. I thought, this is it.
That is my favourite dance move at the moment.
I think Taste won the challenge.
1000%.
Yeah,
if this
100%,
was a regular challenge, Taste, you
It
are
would
winner.
have been Taste.
100%.
Taste looks amazing in the challenge as well. I love that structure kind of bodysuit that she was wearing.
Oh my god, yeah.
That geometric kind of vibes.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, gorgeous. I think Taste absolutely slayed it.
Yeah.
Killed, murdered, slaughtered, done, finished.
That's why they're filming Series 3 in Manchester, because Taste killed Series 2 in London. They
They burned the studio down.
They couldn't go back there.
I think Taste was the only one who fully stood out, and that is a lot to blame with the editing, the sound mixing. We're gonna have to talk about it. If we're being deadly honest,
Oh.
it spoiled that.
It
It
did.
spoiled the whole thing, and I can only imagine that the girls feel the same. So this is not a dig on their talent at
Yeah.
all.
No, and there's been a lot of fan-made fixings already of a little bit of love.
I just couldn't
And
hear them.
they're amazing.
I
Yeah.
just couldn't hear them.
I was ready for Bimini's. After Bimini's verse, I was ready. I was like, yes! And then I was like, what?
And considering how much we've all been singing, release the bass, it's Bimini, like doing that whole verse, and it's like, what is she saying this time? We want to know. We can't fucking hear her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for what it's worth, Bimini looks amazing. Love the Gautier.
Mhm.
Braving killed the splits.
Yeah.
Did what she needed to do well. Ellie was good.
Yeah, Ellie was
Lawrence's
good.
verse was good. Not great when it's part of the group.
Yeah.
But like Lawrence's personality shone in
Absolutely.
her verse.
They all looked stunning. The
Yes,
top
they
four,
did.
They looked so good, and they fit together. Even though it wasn't a group performance as such,
Mhm.
they looked like a unit.
It all looked right, didn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And it especially looked right when we were joined on stage. Did you just see
Oh,
Tia Coffee's face just suddenly
my
lit
God.
up in the background, and I was like, oh my
Did
god,
you-
my heart!
Did you clock who Tia Coffee was dressed as?
Not
And
until
you-
she said it, she was
yeah.
dressed as the RuPaul's statue,
Yeah.
wasn't she?
Yeah.
She was.
She referenced it on Twitter. She said she deliberately got it made after RuPaul's last comment before she went was, God, if I had my team working on you of 50 people, well, you'd look like me. So she deliberately went and got a catsuit remade, which was RuPaul's look on the.
That's iconic.
Good.
Like, how iconic. It's the Joe Black and Ginny being shoved right at the back.
Oh,
for
they
me.
knew.
The shot of Ginny. Oh.
She's looking at Joe like, I don't have a fucking clue what I'm doing. You can see that Joe's just like, yeah, me neither.
You know, when you have like a birthday party or something, and the two drunk grannies or aunties are at the back.
Yeah.
Very
You
that.
see them
Very
waving
that.
around, and you're just like, ah, love
Me and
it.
you.
Yeah.
Let's go to the runway. It's the final runway.
Yeah.
Their best drag.
Yeah.
This is what they came with. First ever runway, Bimini Bombulash. To her biggest fan, what are we saying?
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Wow. Wow. It really summed up Bimini's experience on the show when they said, final showing of a catwalk show is a bridal runway.
Yeah.
And it really, it just showed to me that everything Bimini did on that stage was intentional.
Yes.
Yeah.
They came out with everything they did with purpose, and I'm so passionate about this that I'm punching
Yes.
the air.
Mhm.
And not only that, I mean, if it was just a mere look, I would at least think, you know, well done Bimini for, you know, planning this out and having a, you know, whatever end goal. But it was stunning.
So clever to kind of have that, like, that editorial end of runway to kind of, it was almost like poetic. It was poetic, like the end of her Drag Race journey
Yeah.
is almost of that of a runway show, that she has shown different looks from fashion icons throughout their journey, and at the end has ended it on a bridal look. I loved it. I loved it.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
It really was just gorgeous, but done in such a Bimini way. It wasn't just a bridal gown. It had that sort of element of
Twists.
still being a bit slutty,
Yeah.
still being a little bit sort of porn star.
The diamante nipples.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The hair choice wouldn't be typically what you'd expect for bridal,
Yeah.
but it was all the Bimini Bombulash brand.
Yeah.
And so who can fault that?
So moving on to Ellie Diamond.
Your
So,
favourite?
well, I mean, I have 1,000 things to say about this look. So, just absolutely stunning. I think this is a finale look. Like for me, if I was ever to say, if I was to look finale look up in the dictionary, this picture would be next to it because
Would
it's
it?
just so fabulous.
To be fair, when Ellie went to the floor
and it just
and that dress just swished, oh. I also applaud Ellie for playing up to the fact that she knows RuPaul loves The Wizard of Oz.
But she
Oh,
loves
yeah.
it as well.
She loves
It's genuine.
Oh yeah, no, I know it's genuine.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
she's giving those looks thinking, I know this is going to be successful as well because RuPaul loves this film and she's going to get me and get the reason I do this drag.
Yeah.
And it also, I think the final represented a journey for Ellie as well.
She said she was Glenda the Good Witch. I say she's Glenda that bitch. Now, Ellie Diamond, come here. I know you're watching. Yeah, come here. We have spoken. I've been critical. I've said, you know, I love what you do, but there's certain things I just want elevated to a 10, or a 7 or an 8. This was a 10. This was 10.
10.
Gorgeous, flawless. Just, this is Ellie elevated.
Elevated.
Elevated. Oh my god!
Oh.
But then, like, at 21,
I know.
how is your drag this elevated at 21? From
Just
like,
perfect. The mug,
Yeah.
the way the gown was designed, the way she delivered it and sold it with the swish on the floor. Everything perfection. One of the looks of the season.
Yeah.
That's how you end it.
Hands down, period.
Period.
Lawrence Chaney. I don't like it.
I really loved it. So
I love the concept of it. I thought that Lawrence has had better runways.
I agree with that. This wasn't Lawrence's best. But I like the take on it. I feel like we are all so sort of programmed seeing these gorgeous gowns and that's just how you end it. That's just kind of how it's done. I thought it was a playful take on it, which kind of showed off what Lawrence is playful. She can be elegant, she can be glamorous, but she is a bit tongue-in-cheek. So I thought it was cute to have a look that this is Drag Race, have the badges and
The earrings.
It wasn't amazing. I wasn't like, oh my god, this is flawless like I was with Ellie, but like I really, really liked it.
I think it was very authentic, Lawrence.
And then what about our final contestant to the stage? Taste.
I think it was fantastic. It was giving me very Meet the Queens.
Very promo.
Very promo.
And it was very, there's another look on Taste's Instagram. It's the same thing with just blue fluff.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
She just loves that design, doesn't she?
she does.
They said it in the judges' critiques. I agreed. It was Taste.
It was Taste House down
Yeah.
there.
Was it a glamorous finale gown? No. Was it a glamorous elevated Taste look? No. But was it a Taste look?
Yeah, and I think, well, the thing with, like, if we look at last year with Vivian, she got crowned in a lovely fluffy dress and big hair.
Yeah.
And we've all come to expect that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I appreciated Taste and Lawrence to an extent for taking it beyond where we expected it to go.
Yeah.
So we're back off the runway where the judges are deciding who's in and who's out, like Heidi Klum. Why are you looking at my hairy arms? I saw you do that. What did you think was going to go down? What did you think to talk about? Because I was not expecting them to talk about the fucking running order again, but they did.
I fucking was.
Yeah, a horror was like, I'm not finished.
No one seems to be done with talking about the fucking running order. I'll be hearing about running order in series 3. I love seeing the girls back. It was really cute.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't feel in any way like mean-spirited, and it all kind of brought together.
Yeah, we didn't have that
why
old death stare kind of thing.
Yeah.
They were all going like, ah!
Exactly.
And obviously we had some iconic looks from the Queens, but we also had the return of Veronica Green.
We did. We've not seen her since
Dressed as the COVID superhero, apparently.
dressed as a Smithy's party dress shop.
all that part. It was really nice seeing Veronica back because it meant that her journey in season 2 didn't just end when she didn't get to come back.
Yes.
We actually got to see her with the girls that she joined with, made her feel a real part of the series.
Yes.
Yeah.
So no, that was really lovely to see her back, and yeah, it really sort of summed up to me why I've loved season 2, because yeah, there has been drama here and there. We've had some little bust-ups
Yep.
in Untucked a lot of weeks, but there's an obvious sisterhood here, isn't there?
Definitely.
And it's why this season's felt so wholesome and perfect for the lockdown period.
Yeah.
We've been, at home, most of us, and we've been in the house. So to have these people who have been going through the same experience as us in the latter half of the series, and then they've come back and they've put their everything into the drag. It's really inspiring. And it's nice to have Veronica back, as you said, as someone who was fighting the disease.
Oh,
And
yes.
how gutted as well, it would have been. They would have only filmed for like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks between coming back and the finale.
Yeah.
So Veronica was like 2 weeks off coming back. How annoying must that be?
Let's actually talk about the girls. So they come back down the runway. so we get to see all of their looks.
Yes.
Let's not spend a lot of time on this, just like a quick 10 seconds about how you felt about each girl. So,
What, Cherry Valentine?
First time runway, Cherry Valentine.
Stunning.
Absolutely beautiful, what you expect from Cherry.
Yep, gorgeous.
And still gorgeous as a boy.
Yeah.
Astina giving us checkout realness.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
Wow.
I would check out for this.
Yeah.
I'll check her out.
Checkmate. Ginny Lemon, she ran on the stage, she ran off the stage. How would I describe her look? She looked like Ginny.
She looked like Ginny and I loved it.
Yeah.
It's just Ginny.
Authentic.
It's just Ginny, period. Joe Black, the best look of the evening, if you ask me.
Stunning.
Period. Should have won. If I was RuPaul, I would have pulled the 4 girls off stage. Be like, Joe Black, congratulations, you are the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
Crown
Yeah.
it. Veronica Green, we've already discussed.
No.
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 Just no.
Interesting. Clearly, we are going to be expecting some fabulous looks in season 3. aren't we,
She's
Veronica?
saving them because this is not one of them.
Not her priority.
Tea coffee.
This was such
Wow,
a nice look for Tia.
Tia.
Yes,
I
Miss
love it,
Tia.
Tia.
I've missed you.
Still no shape in that body.
No,
But that's fine because the gown was
the gown was
Gown was
gorgeous.
stunning. The hair, amazing.
beautiful gowns.
Great gowns, beautiful gowns.
Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, great.
Sister came back with the axe that shaped them teeth.
It was nice. It was kind of very, when he's 6 years old, wrapping himself in the curtains.
Yeah.
But that's not a bad thing because
But make it fashion.
that's what Sister went for. I think that's what they wrote in the bio on Instagram and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, curtains, but make it fashion. I might just left a horror.
Yeah, speechless because it was just fantastic. The mismatch, like the teal colours, the hair. Ahura was like, hi, yeah, I am dressed for the final, even though I'm not in the final.
This surely would have been her finale look because she looked
Yeah.
stunning.
I think it was, I think she said that.
I
actually.
hated it.
No, you didn't. You're a liar.
Sorry.
You're a liar.
Yeah, I'm a liar.
Yeah.
I loved it. No, it's gorgeous. So Ellie goes in 4th place. An amazing place for Ellie to come.
Amazing.
Ellie has more than proven that she is worthy of being in that final. Ellie really lived up to my expectations and then some, because every week it's been polished, it's been 100% effort. Ellie's never given up.
Yeah.
Ellie's remained a positive beacon throughout this whole
Yeah.
show, and I'm so glad to see it.
She's an inspiration to people of that age. That
Mhm.
age isn't not in any way a thing that can stop you. You can be against people who have been doing this for 10 years, 15 years. But if
Yeah.
the talent is there, if the passion is there, and the drive is there,
You got all you
that's
need.
what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. As obviously Ellie Diamond's biggest fan here on 2.5 Queens, I have truly, honestly enjoyed Ellie from day 1 to
Absolutely.
day 10.
A delight.
I've really enjoyed Ellie, and I have thought for somebody of 21 years of old age, 21 years of old age, as somebody aged 21 to give that sort of level of drag, just the potential, and I think that was the thing. That's why I'm not sad that Ellie didn't win because I knew that Ellie has potential to grow from here, and I mean, how you grow from something so polished.
I mean, yeah, where are you going to go? Yeah, exactly.
But we will find out.
All
we will
Stars,
find out.
All Stars is calling for a queen
Yeah.
like Ellie. I also want to talk and just touch on the girls stood at the back, leaving Ginny and Veronica looking like.
What in the? I was like, what's going on?
It fully
What was
looked
the
like
reason?
Cherry was taking Ginny trick or treating.
Yes! It did.
Insane.
It looked as though when you stood with your mum in the supermarket and she's been chatting to someone for 15 minutes,
Yeah,
and you're thinking, oh, very that.
I loved it.
I want to go home and play my Game Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get my Nintendogs out.
Woof woof. And speaking of woof woof, it's time for the lip sync.
Yeah.
Every dog has its day.
Woof woof doesn't mean anything about the lip sync.
Yeah, not at all. No, not at all.
There
But
was no
it's-
correlation between Woof Woof and lip sync.
It's Elton
No
John.
correlation. It is Elton John. I'm still standing.
Barely. But I will say that I was really impressed with Lawrence and Tate from the get-go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was a bit scared for Bimini to start with in this lip sync. First 30 seconds, I didn't see a lot. They were stood at the back of the stage. It was a bit like, and I know that Bimini likes to build their performance, and, and and maybe they did a little bit, but I just think it's the final. You need to.
But
But they pulled it out the bag.
Exactly.
They always do.
Yeah.
They always do.
I honestly, truly, when I close my eyes right now, all I can see is Tace going back and forth, Bimini doing the Russian kick, and Lawrence doing an air guitar, and I was like,
Yes.
if that is not Wales, Scotland, and England battling coronavirus, I got that from Twitter.
Home nations.
The home nations.
The upper body strength it takes to do that Russian can in heels must be
Well,
like
positive.
Those massive
of course it
pleaser
is.
heels.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
oh my god, that must be so.
I'm
like-
wondering, so this is what I'm thinking now, and I'm starting to see this a little bit now they're doing this lip sync for the crown.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see a lot of the gowns kind of be well adapted for a lip sync.
Yeah,
now.
they know. what
Can
to
you
do.
imagine Miss Ellie Diamond in that hoop skirt trying to do I'm Still Standing? Just
She'd have had a reveal there somewhere.
Did we
I
think-
don't know if I could pick a winner.
No, I agree. No, I agree. I think based on if we took this episode as an episode, a challenge, I don't think I still could pick a winner. Because
Oh, the winner would be Taste for me.
well, tasted best in the challenge, but the
Yeah.
runway was a letdown. So the lip sync finishes, and it transpires that RuPaul was feeling one queen in particular who was channeling Elton John. Because the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 2,
Series 2.
lest we forget,
Yeah.
is who is it?
It's Britney, bitch. No.
Who is it?
It's
It won't go. Oh my god, that scared the shit out. Oh my god, that really hurt. We were absolutely gagged.
Good.
In the words of our Lord, Queen, and Saviour, Ms. Danny of Minogue,
We weren't expecting that at all!
I wasn't expecting that at all.
We had been tomfooleried and told by social media that
We
Bimini
were
Bon Boulash
Bimini
was
Bon
on it.
bamboozled, I think.
Yeah.
Bimini Bon baffled.
Yeah.
But let us be clear. But let us make it clear, okay? And I think the people of social media need to make it clear as well.
Come
on,
on, Maxi.
Roxandra.
Where my people at? Where my people at?
Let me make it clear, I'm here to make it clear, that although your favourite may have not won this series of RuPaul's Drag Race, that does not give you the right, the motives to be taking down any other,
No.
or any four of them. Bimini was probably one of the first people who actually tweeted out and congratulated Lawrence.
Yeah, and
So-
we don't need any personal hate against Lawrence. We
No.
don't, nothing like that, because they've had it enough.
Okay, but all of this aside, that is completely correct to say, Lawrence also deserved this. Like,
Yes.
Bimini
yeah.
had such a fantastic run, but I don't think anyone could really say Lawrence didn't deserve it. But one of the only people in Drag Race history to win 3 challenges in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lawrence knows their brand inside out, like knows what they're good at. The personality is there.
The
Like
personality cannot be taught, as Smee Showman said.
exactly. From the minute Lawrence came in the door, I thought that could be a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I said it on episode 1. So if you get that star quality immediately, it's there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know what? It was all for a while. We've been saying we thought this was a 2-horse race. It felt like a bit of a 1-horse race going into this, but Lawrence really was always there, and I'm so happy for him.
I'm
So
very,
happy.
very happy for Lawrence.
We will toast up.
very
This is for Lawrence,
Very well deserving
like
winner.
the Loch Ness monster, a Drag Race legend.
We're basically like just dwelling on this season now because it was just been one of the best things
Yeah,
that has
it
taken
has.
me through a very difficult lockdown.
Yep.
And has just kind of really, really been a Thursday to remember
Oh, every Thursday.
on a night like this.
And it's been a moment doing it with you guys.
I want to say thank you to Rob Henderson
Yep.
at Rod David on whichever you need.
Come on,
Did I
Rod
say
David.
Rod? Oh my god. Rob has been taking up his weekends to edit this show and has truly kept on top of social media. Thank you to Bondi as well, who has given up their life to come and bubble with these two hoes so that we can make this show possible. And I am so grateful that I've had a difficult, rough couple of months, and these two have truly got me through it. So
And thank you to you too. We
Yes,
are a
100%.
3-piece. We are nothing without one of each other.
Yeah.
A
absolutely.
complete. You are quite a stern voice, but sort of you've got your opinions and you stand by them, and I love it. That's an amazing thing about you. And you have from the first episode been the meme, the laughter
That keeps on giving.
You are the tomfoolery, you are the buffoonery, but this would be the most dull show without it. So,
Period.
like,
And you are the glue that holds us together.
We are. We literally.
I'm
If it
something.
wasn't for our half queen, I think it would just
And
be
you're here for the gay demographic because they all
No,
love
we
you.
the otters. Have you noticed every week the chest hair has been slowly appearing more and more? That's so that we can get extra
mean. It's
large.
just- It's
Yeah.
just been. It has been amazing.
It has,
It
yeah.
has been amazing. One of the best series of Drag Race ever.
So, of course, because we had such a jam-packed finale that we couldn't just discuss it between us three, we have brought on a very special guest for you. So, through the magic of technology, we have one of our Brummy babes, as we are West Midlands
Indeed.
queens ourselves, the one and only Yshee Black.
Well, if it isn't the star of stage and screen herself, Miss Yshee Black, hello, darling.
Hi guys, how are you? You look fabulous, suited and booted,
Thanks.
ready for finale night. I live.
You two looking stunning. Never seen this outfit before. Very fresh.
Oh, there we go.
Always
Straight.
gorgeous, always.
Oh, don't worry. You don't deserve new drag. You get the old stuff, babes. You don't deserve it, honey.
So we're very
thankful.
blessed. We're very blessed that we've got drag. So,
All four
you
of
know.
our fans will appreciate what you're
I
offering.
know they will. If they want to, know who I am, it's at Yshee Black, Instagram and Twitter. You check me on my Pop Buzz videos. It's been real fun. Bye.
Lovely.
Imagine.
We want to talk to you about what you've loved about this amazing series. There's been so many highlights. What are like the things that stand out to you about RuPaul's Drag Race UK series 2?
The fact that Ginny Lemon was allowed on the show, period. The fact that she got through the psych test, period. I think like the series has just been one of the best. I really commend the cast.
Pick like one highlight. What would like be your main highlight for this series?
The entirety of Bimini Bomb Boolash's wardrobe, period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
You've spoken to Bimini as part of your Pop Buzz interviews that we've mentioned already. When you met Bimini, did you think this is a winner?
Yeah, so I remember I was at a gig with Bimini down in London, and she was doing her like Russian kick walk. Do you know what I mean? Like on the stage,
Yeah.
all of that. And I messaged my flatmate Ben going, "This bitch is gonna win." I went, "This bitch right here is gonna win, period, hands down." But she's just so laid back and chill about everything. Like,
Which is probably why it took a long while for us to all kind of see the star that you already knew.
yeah.
Like as soon as we all saw it, it was just like, how did we not know this from the beginning?
Well, I
Yeah.
did.
Well, you did.
You did,
Always.
from
You've
day
been the
one.
number one fan from day one.
I
and,
saw it.
Can't fault you on that.
Yeah.
What would be your favourite look of the series? Give us one standout look.
The bacteria,
Yes.
Bimini Bomb Bacteria,
1,000%.
or I really loved Ellie Diamond's finale. That dress,
Two.
that dress.
Oh, God.
Down on that stage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everything.
as she went down, I went up, bitch. I was like gagged, gooped, everything. I was screaming at the television. Literally, I was like, bitch, if you're gonna go out like that. Do you know what I mean?
Ahora's look with the sleeves popping out
Yes.
is like.
Big one.
Well,
I think that's my number
yeah.
one.
Just on the touch of that, Yshee, was there any queens that you thought deserved to have a little bit longer in the competition? Do you think there was anybody that went a little bit too soon?
I would have really liked to see Joe's outfits come to fruition
Yeah.
because on Instagram they were posting the looks and they look sickening.
Yeah.
I think Joe would have made really good TV as well. So yeah, it's a shame. But I like for Joe to be the first out and be so beloved by everyone. It's insane.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think Gothy Kendall who? Thank you.
Yeah.
But then you'd say that for any of them, even if Cherry had have actually gone first, or
Oh my God, Cherry's looks.
all of them, if I could have seen a good 4 or 5 episodes of and
Yeah.
feel like
We should have had 16 episodes of the UK rather than 16
Literally.
episodes of the US.
Literally.
Yshee, I have a question, a probing question. You've interviewed all the girls. We've been nude.
Yeah.
Give us some backstage tea. What's the juiciest gossip you got off the girls? Come on now.
Okay, here's some gossip. So, I was speaking to someone who I won't be named, and he said for Bing Bang Bong, they filmed their section twice, but the other girls filmed 4 times.
4 times?
4 times, yeah. And they did it in reverse. So the other group went first, and then Bimini's group went second.
Yeah.
But they showed it in reverse. Yeah.
So
like.
shady.
But your interviews have been so fun. By the way, hi Woody, I'm an aspiring journalist, you know. Season 3. But like, who has been one of the most fun people to interview? Because you've got crazy this series with some of the people you've spoken to.
Oh yeah. Personally, I had a really good chat with Ahura, and I think that was like, for me, it was really surprising because she was getting the villain edit, and I was very much like, and it's really weird. I was dreading the interview. I was woke up in the morning. I was like, oh God. But then, as soon as I had it, she was honestly lovely.
What about us? You said you were going to speak to Ahura about us.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to it. But she'll probably watch this. She'll watch this, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I will.
Exactly.
Wonderful. You're Ahura.
She watches every week.
Every week.
What challenge in this series would you have excelled at, do you reckon?
The comedy challenge. Oh, here's some more tea. Right. So they had to prepare for the comedy challenge. They had to prepare 5 minutes of material.
Yeah.
And for anyone who knows, like, writing stand-up to fill 5 minutes is really hard. Like, comedians actually like spend loads of like months preparing a good solid 5 minute set. But they literally had like a day to do that, and that is really hard. But my comedy challenge, definitely, yeah, I would have excelled at. It would have been great. The overacting challenge, EastEnders. I would have loved to do Lawrence's character.
Me too.
Yeah, loved it.
You'd have killed Rats for Rusical as well. You'd have.
Oh yeah. Oh God, just give me any performance challenge. Don't give me a makeup challenge though. I ain't doing anyone's face.
But for you, specifically Rats would have been there.
Yeah, thank you.
How did you feel about last night's episode? Because we were all gooped.
Yeah.
Gooped.
Yeah.
It was a great episode. It was really fun to watch. I'm so proud of the girls. Taste really did that in the last episode. Taste really did that. Taste went, this is my final moment on this stage. You're gonna remember it.
When she dropped to that knee and then poof, I was like, oh.
You know what? Not to be controversial, but I didn't really like Lawrence's look.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, I think we all expect like big for finale looks. And yeah, maybe. I bet that's probably why I probably don't like it, because I just wanted her in a massive fucking gown, because that's all my mind can comprehend. Fancy gowns.
Are you allowed to say who your winner would be? Is that breaking impartial codes?
No, of course not. It's Womany One Woolash. Are you alright? Absolutely. From like when they came back, it was very Bimini heavy.
Yes.
And we saw like a lot of Lawrence like doubting herself a lot. And it's so strange because the nation really thought Bimini was gonna win. But really thought she was gonna win.
Like even of like UK, Canada, like, everywhere was.
Yeah. But had we done the first 4 episodes, not had COVID, then I think Lawrence would have won.
I think because Drag Race themselves set Bimini up and set everyone up for them winning.
Yeah.
Both Lawrence and Bimini have now been thrown to the wolves a little bit. Because the fan base are kind of like, well, it should have been Bimini, so, you know, fuck Lawrence. And Bimini's kind of like, well, you know, what now? Drag Race allowed Bimini to be put on that pedestal and then ripped her right off it. And it's a bit like, I can see why they'd both be a bit annoyed.
Yeah, it's very like, for British people, we love to see like the underdog. Yeah. And realistically, Bimini, when she left episode 4, was kind of an underdog-ish. Yeah, no one was really looking at her. And so to see her rise and to get the most badges, we just expect it. We're just like, there we go.
Yeah.
Lawrence has got everything. She's funny. She looks great. She's basically the Vivian with the personality. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're keeping that one in, aren't you? That's making the edit.
But this is going like in the history books. Like this is how you do a reality TV show.
And if
Oh,
we've got
absolutely.
2 seasons in one, if we've got 2 seasons in 1 year, then this is the best. Like,
You're literally 2 seasons, 1 year. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait.
She can't wait to go to bed. That's what she can't wait for.
Period! It's the day after the finale. What do you expect? I've had a few cans.
Can you hear that rattling? It's the timbers on the chair.
It's not the money. It's not the money that's coming you. It's just...
Wait, I'm not getting paid.
Thank you for joining us, little uns.
Yeah,
You know?
thank you.
Anytime, babes. This is why I'm here. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud that you've done this and you put it all together. Honestly, when you said you were doing a little show, I was like, oh God, not this. But like, I'm really proud. You've done a great job. You've got the views and keep it up, babes. You look lovely. You look stunning. And I'll always support you, even though you do my head in all the time.
We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
How do I cancel? How do I leave? I ain't getting paid for shit.
It wasn't our intention to upset you.
So that is it. We have reached the end of series 2, and we've been here for all 10 episodes covering absolutely everything, and you've been here with us. We want to thank all of you for the support as well. We came into this expecting, we hoped for 100 views.
I was hoping for my mum and, you know, a stranger on the street to watch.
Yeah, it's true.
No, it's true. It's true.
So we want to thank friends, family, and people who have only just discovered us through this, who have joined us on this journey, because we know we are fools with it.
The chaos. They signed up for chaos.
Chaos is real, and that's what you signed up for. So if you've enjoyed everything you've seen for the past 10 episodes, please follow us on Instagram, because the fun doesn't end here. We're still over here at 2.5 Queens over there. And also make sure that you subscribe to us on this YouTube account.
Because this is not the last you're going to see
Oh no!
of 2.5 Queens. Okay.
Like this video, comment down below. We've got so much more coming. Whether it's Drag Race, potentially Eurovision, we are ready to camp it up big style. So
we've got our playlist that you can recap all of our videos of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 2.
This is very true, but it ends for this episode.
For this series of 2.5 Queens, RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 2.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it.
We love you so much. Thank you so much. Goodbye!
See you soon.